ain't sleeping till Hollywood, Hollywood. We ain't sleeping.
And we are back with the final episode of the 2022 season of No Sleep Till Hollywood. It's your girl, Gaelyn Smith.
And it is I, Caleb McDonald.
And welcome back to the podcast where we're not sleeping until we make it in Hollywood. And while we're up, we will be discussing the state of the industry and our place in it.
And today, we couldn't help but be festive. We are going to do a Christmas-themed episode. A Christmas movie roulette.
Yes.
We'll be spinning a virtual wheel to come up with Christmas movie ideas on the spot for your entertainment. You're welcome in advance.
Period. So like Caleb said, we are going to spin the wheel. The wheel gave us genre, location, and theme. And then from there, we came up with a plot. We came up with a cast, some directors, a bunch of different stuff. But we are going to, pitch you guys our ideas. Caleb, you're first on the outline. So do you want to go first with your first movie?
Okay. I could go first. Okay. So
no pressure.
The first genre I got was a horror thriller. So this is going to be a horror thriller Christmas movie. It does take place in Paris. Oh. And the theme is going to be change versus tradition. So that's what it's looking like. Do I expand? Do I build on it right now?
Yes, you're supposed to tell us the whole story, the whole thing.
Okay. So horror thriller, it's Christmas, right? Hear me out. On Christmas Day, right? Santa decides who's been naughty, who's been nice. After Christmas Day, there's 6 days left in the year. So, what if those 6 days you're allowed to be naughty? And it won't go towards the 2023 naughty or nice list. Okay? So, there are 6 people who are, not 6 people. There are people who, for 359 days of the year, are total saints. But it's because, just like in The Purge, how on one day, some people just let it all out, and apparently the rest of the year they were just fine and dandy. For 6 days, they kind of run amok. They do what they want. Okay? So, that being said, I'm thinking, gotta get topical. Gotta get political here. It's because the theme is change versus tradition. So, I'm thinking religious people who are super religious and somehow still believe in Santa. Just go with it. It's a movie. All right?
Santa Claus is not anti-religion.
Santa Claus isn't anti-religion. I never meant for it to be Santa Claus. Santa Claus is my apology to you. I will tweet at you later.
You're trying to call him the devil, like, dang.
But religious people who abide by Santa's rules and whatnot, right? Oh, you know what it is? It's people who say Christmas versus people who say Xmas. So during those 6 days, during those 6 days after Christmas, these people wreak havoc on anyone who's trying to take the Christ out of Christmas. Yes, there we go. Because they need they will be on their best behavior come January 1st. But during those 6 days, while the holiday spirit is alive, they will try and extract anyone who is not on board with Christmas. Therefore, our main character is going to be someone who acknowledges the other holidays, and for that reason, they say happy holidays. And by the end of the movie, we are going to go on a journey that shows us it's okay to be all about your religion, your holiday, your excitement without treading on other people's. I'm picturing a director for this movie, and it's going to be from a movie that I love, Game Night. Okay, I'm gonna get John Francis Daly. I know he directed with one other person, but he took the lead, so I'm gonna give it to him. and and while he's directing it, who would I want to see in it? Let's see, a dark. Ooh, Aubrey Plaza has to be in it because I love her. Aside from Aubrey Plaza, I feel like who would work? Somebody with energy. So Tom Holland. Tom Holland's also going to be in it. Yes, Tom Holland and Aubrey Plaza. Then we're gonna get one more. You know what? Let's just work with those two for now. And those two are mother and son. Yep. And the mother will go missing because she is definitely against the Christ and Christmas. She had a traumatic religious upbringing, and so for that reason, she doesn't want her kid dabbling in that stuff. Yes. But Tom Holland, like he does want to experience other people's Christmas. He knows his Christmas isn't binary. And the villain, oh, yikes. Hold on. The mother and son thing might not work out. Aubrey Plaza is like 10 years older. I thought she was like 20 years older. Okay. Look. Older sister then, okay? Older sister. And the mom disappeared. That's what happened. The mom disappeared. Okay. Yep. There we go. And so in this traveling adventure,
the chat is so funny.
They come to terms. No, when they start looking for the mom, they find out that she's at a church, and the church is holding people hostage. Yes, that's right. Church is the villain. In this movie. A very culty church. Very.
Okay.
And they have a ritual for these 6 days. The first 3 days is gathering people who are doing the War on Christmas, pending title. Okay. And all right. And then the last 3 days is the conversion. Where they will do anything it takes to get these Xmas lovers to be Christmas lovers, specifically Christ lovers. Yeah, and who runs the church? No, he's dead. I was gonna say Biggie Smalls, but if it had to, be somebody,
friend, get it together. What is going on here?
But if it had to be somebody alive, I'm going to say Brian Tyree Henry. Yep, there we go. And the way that it all ends.
So wait, why is the evil person in the story a black man and your protagonist is white?
Because it's Perry.
So you, as a black filmmaker, in your old world where you could do right by black people, decided to do wrong by black people?
I didn't decide. It just came to me. It was. I didn't write the story. I'm just telling it. Yeah. So. End of the movie. Brian Tyree Henry is doing a prayer that will bring God down himself, but Tom Holland stops it with his Christmas present that he got.
He stops God. Yeah, you stand in this. I can't even stand with you on this one. You by yourself over there.
Yep. And
Caleb didn't sleep last night podcast because this ain't no sleep time.
I definitely need to fine tune the plot and some of the details. But I think that's a banging
and the
movie.
casting.
I don't know. I think it's a banging movie.
So moving on.
What's your first movie?
So my first movie. So my genre was animation, which I guess is technically a medium, not a genre. And then my theme was identity, and the city is Los Angeles. And so the movie is titled Home for Christmas with a question mark. And I'm going to give you guys a nice little plot summary. All right. It's Gia's first Christmas in LA, and she is not pleased. She's a New Yorker with a love for all things snow, Christmas lights, and ice skating, and she is less than thrilled at spending Christmas in LA, trying to figure out which streamer has each iteration of the Grinch, and trying to figure out why there's no snow, because she loves snow. Her parents have decided to take a cruise, and her siblings are spending time with their significant others, and so Gia's sad, right? She's moping around the house. She finally finds the Grinch on TV. And then as she watches the Grinch, she realizes the Grinch was onto something. So she decides to be the reverse Grinch and bring New York City Christmas to LA. She enlists her friends on a series of errands in her grand attempt to make this all happen. Gia don't drive, so she needs friends to drive her all around LA. And that's part of the fun, I feel like. And then she's looking for ornaments and food and presents and even fake snow. And then after, 2 days of running around trying to make it all work, she still cannot find a Christmas tree. And this makes her very sad. She loses her shit. She starts crying. And she's like, you know what? I'm just going to give up on Christmas. Like, LA could never be my home anyway. And all of my friends don't care about my overly nostalgic Christmas shit. So you know what? I'm done. So she goes to a bar alone on Christmas Eve. And she ends up talking to a bartender who reminds her of the true meaning of Christmas. And then she goes home and she wakes up. But she's greeted by her friends who have decided to take up her Christmas spirit. And they come to her house and they finish decorating and they make cookies and they have a whole Christmas thing. And they're like, oh my gosh, friend, we weren't really into this Christmas stuff, but like, if it means so much to you, like, we can try. And then she realizes, maybe LA could be a home after all. And that's the story. And so I've decided, it's an animation, but I've decided that Kenya Barris is the director because as much as I was not necessarily a super fan of Intergalactic, I like what Kenya Barris did with Intergalactic. So I feel like he can direct my animation. And then the cast, obviously, I'm Gia. Let's be real. Let's be freaking for real. And then the bartender, Tabitha Brown. Who else is going to tell you the true meaning of Christmas over a drink and make you really feel that in your spirit? Tabitha. Right. And then I've decided that
that's true.
I have two friends, Joy and Marcus. So Joy is going to be Issa Rae because I just like Issa Rae. And I'm watching Insecure again right now. And I just feel like Issa Rae would be fun. And then Marcus, my other friend, Terrell Grice from The Terrell Show. I just feel like he would be a nice friend to really like boost you up and be like, you know what, girl, I don't know why we doing this, but we here. Let's just keep going. And so that's the movie.
That's a movie. That's a good movie. That's nice. That's real heartfelt.
A nice Christmassy movie with my Christmas hat and my Christmas movie.
Oh yeah, Christmas themed over there. My second movie was a rom-com. That's the genre. The location is in London.
Oh, how come you got all the fancy stuff? I was in
the
US.
For real. I was.
It's funny because like you got only out the country, and mine were only in the country.
I wanted to be domestic.
That's hilarious. I wanted to be international. I wanted to go to Paris for Christmas. Dang.
And the theme of my rom-com in London is friendship.
Oh. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. It's a rom-com about friendship.
Oh, yeah.
The picker wheel really just was like, Caleb, let's give him foolishness and see what happens.
And foolishness is what the people will get. So.
Lord, here we go.
So, our actors are going to be Tyler James Williams.
Oh.
And Zazie Beetz.
Oh.
Why didn't
bathe? It's because she said she didn't bathe. I remember seeing like a set of interviews about her where she was like, I don't shower and I don't wash my hands or some craziness like that. And now that I know you don't wash your hands, I'm uncomfortable. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
Nothing against her as an actor. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. No. COVID regulations.
Oh, she said she doesn't shower every day. Okay. I thought it was washing her hands, but either way, I'm still uncomfortable.
That's fair. That's fair. But for the purpose of this movie, she bathes. Matter of fact.
And she bathes every day?
Open scene, first scene, she's bathing with her man. Hmm. That's the open scene, okay?
Thank you. Now
That
that you
being
set my
said,
mind at ease, that I know that she showered. Thank you.
and they're showering, in the US of A, getting
Okay.
ready to fly out to
Mm.
London.
Uh-huh.
Mm. And so, why are they flying out to London? Because they met on Christmas 4 years ago. Started
Oh.
dating 3 years ago.
It took them a year? What was going on?
They was playing around, They wasn't being
Mm.
honest about their feelings, but they had a
Mm.
very intense friendship that made it work. Okay. That being
Mm.
said, they are engaged as of 6 months ago,
Oh,
and
okay.
this Christmas,
Oh.
destination wedding in London.
Ooh, okay.
So
Okay.
that being said, they're flying out, and for Christmas, Tyler James Williams pops out an early Christmas present. He gives
Mm.
her a nice photo book with all the memories. And so on the plane there, which will be the first third of the movie, we will go
Oh,
through
whoa.
her flipping through the photo book, and we will be
Wait, we're
falling
on
in
the
love.
plane for the whole first third of the movie?
Yeah. But like what we're really
For
doing
like
is like
30
going through the
minutes?
memories. But what we're really doing is going through the memories in the photo book, like as she's flipping.
Copy. I just wanted to clarify. I was
Yeah.
like, we're going to sit on the plane for 30 something minutes, child.
I mean, there is the movie called Airplane and Airplane 2 and Snakes on the Plane and Nonstop, but I'm gonna stop right there.
And
So
soul plane?
that too. So, so,
Shameful.
so, right? Why are we falling
Mm-hmm.
in love with this couple? Because 4 years ago, on Christmas, Tyler James Williams made a joke about wanting a honey for Christmas. He wanted some love. He wanted some love. He wanted a Christmas season. He didn't know why, and that's exactly when those two first met. Because she was invited to dinner because she was a sister's friend.
Okay.
That being said, and that's also why they didn't get together that first year, because politics of sister friends and whatnot. And so,
Okay.
they're talking all year, they're kicking it all year. It's like really something. And they were long distance too, because the
Okay.
sister is in Georgia and Tyler James Williams was in Chicago. So it's also
But
two
where's the
different.
girl?
Oh, she was with the friends, so she's in Georgia as well.
Wait, hold on. I need character names or something. So,
Okay, so
huh?
Zazie is in Georgia with Tyler's sister. I'm
Her
just going to use
sister.
actors' names. Yeah. And so they came to Christmas.
Tyler's sister, not her sister.
Right, Tyler's sister.
Okay.
His sister's roommate. Does that help?
There we go. I was just confused. You kept saying her and she and
Okay.
him, and I was like, who's him and who's she?
So they met that Christmas. Then
Mhm.
then during this long distance, texting and calling, like it's cute, like oh snap. And in the photo book, like he has a screenshot of this message that was like, I'm gonna be honest, you were my Christmas gift last year. Boom. Like that set the tone for her.
That's
right?
so cute. Wait, if
So
a man
cute.
said that to me, that'd be so nice.
And so
That's so nice. Mm-hmm.
and so that being said, the Christmas that they started dating, he got her a nice little ring, like off the bat. Cause she talked about those corny Christmas commercials that always give away jewelry. Like, who really wants jewelry? So like, even though she was talking about it, mocking it, he was like, but here you go. Like, here's the commercial for you. And that's when they first kissed. Bada bing, bada boom. Rest was history. I'm gonna keep it right there. That's the romance that we're getting for the first 30 minutes, right? So now they're actually in London, and everyone's talking about like how much he does for her, right? And now she's feeling kind of insecure because it's like, what do I do for him? Da-da-da-da. Right? Halfway through the movie, the father of the bride is like, now I hope you two know, like, a good marriage really depends on that friendship. I hope y'all have that friendship. And so that's when they have to like really reflect on their relationship and see if there is a friendship there, right?
Oh no.
So for the rest of the movie, we're gonna get some bits and pieces of their friendship and how that formed, and like the first year and how their friendship kind of stayed alive throughout the movie. That being said, by the end of the movie,
oh yeah, that
yes,
is like the wood, only it's not taking place on the wedding day. But yeah.
And
Gail, have you seen
so
the wood?
I have not. You know me. But,
even Doria said, "Wow."
but here we go. Here's the
yes, and didn't even know what we was talking about.
So by the end of the movie, the two of them will decide not to get married. Because
what kind of rom-com is this?
Because they will understand that everything that they did was kind of performative, and every time that they tried to be romantic, every time that they were doing stuff, like it was very superficial and not what the other person wanted. Because what really like keeps their relationship strong is their friendship. And so they will decide that their time is up, and that friendship is more important than forcing a marriage. Destination wedding.
So they done wasted all that people time, money, energy. They done wasted my 2 hours because they was out here telling me they was gonna get married. I'm upset. Yep. I'm very angry with you at this moment. I will not be watching this movie because I'm upset.
That's because you know also the fact
that but you also didn't cast me in the movie, and I find that to be disrespectful in itself. But honestly, it's fine because I'm not trying to do no rom-com where at the end I leave with a friend and I had a man at the beginning of the movie and now I got a friend and no man. That don't sound fun.
That's crazy. See, media has ruined the idea of friendship. Friendship, top tier.
How old is this woman supposed to be in the movie?
30.
Oh, so you really just I am vetoing this movie. No.
When directed the movie comes out, Spike Lee.
First of all, I am leading the Twitter campaign against this movie. I want you to know that. It's my personal mission to make sure you're canceled when this movie comes out.
Spike Lee.
Right, a rom-com, Spike Lee. Lord have mercy.
Let's hear your second
so
movie.
So mine is also a rom-com. Let me save the day here. Rom-com about identity set in DC. Why I got identity twice, I don't know. But so we have our main character, Kiara. I feel like I'm from DC. We say Kiara. And her name's going to be Kiara. Obviously, she's played by me. Duh. And then so we start with December 20th. Kiara and her roommate. Her roommate's name is Jaleesa. She's played by Coco Jones. I just feel like I like Coco Jones, right? And so they are throwing their annual Christmas party. It's always 5 days before Christmas because they're like, okay, that's a perfect time. People are off work, off school. They're like, in their 20s. And it's like before everyone like flies back out to, wherever they're going to celebrate.
December 20th.
Yes, that's what I said. December 20th, Christmas party, 5 days. It was a 5-day movie. And so they've invited all of their friends. The friends have plus ones. And Jaleesa is really hoping that Kiara is going to find somebody to cuddle up with this Christmas because Kiara broke up with this man last year and she's been kind of sad since. She needs a boo for Christmas. Kiara is not really going home for Christmas this year. And so like Jaleesa wants her to, have somebody to hang out with, And so the people are arriving. The party is lit. The drinks are flowing. And then Jaleesa introduces Kiara to Tyler, but like not in that like, oh hello, like in that like he's single, you single, y'all should meet kind of way, real forceful like.
Mm-hmm.
And like as soon as their eyes like lock, it's like an instant connection. Oh my goodness, amazing. And so, you know, they've been drinking. They've been drinking. And so they end up sleeping together that night, you know, living their best
Uh-oh.
lives. Hmm?
I said, uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. So they end up sleeping together. Bop, bop. And then when they wake up the next morning, like, none of them wants to leave the other person. They're kind of like, I like you. You like me. Let's hang out. And so, like, over the next few days, they go on, like, all of these really cute, like, Christmassy dates. They go ice skating. They go see the Nutcracker, the Kennedy Center. I don't know. They do all sorts of, like, DC Christmassy things. And then, you know, they're hanging out, they're chilling, they really like each other, they're locking in or whatever. And then on December 23rd, Kiara wakes up and tell me why her ex-boyfriend James is at the door. And he's like, yo, what's up? I'm trying, you know, reconnect or whatever.
He comes to the door like, with yo, what's up?
Yo, he's not, I don't know. He talks like a fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, what's up, girl? You look good. You know, I miss you. I'm trying to see with you. You know, I know that we broke up and everything, but like, I'm just trying, you know, kick it with you. Da-da-da-da. And so she's kind of like, I don't really know. They end up, you know, going to dinner and then going back to her place and they end up talking. But like, obviously she's not with our good friend Tyler. She's with James. And so she's very like, you know, uncertain about what she's building. And then literally the next morning when she like wakes up, like she overhears James on the phone. And basically he only stayed the night with her because he had gotten into an argument with his current girlfriend and he needed a place to stay. Trifling. And so then, you know, obviously, Caleb is dying. Caleb is dying slowly. Are you ready for the next part, Caleb?
I'm ready.
Okay. So Kiara's heartbroken. Oh my gosh, my earring is falling out again. So Kiara is heartbroken, okay? She is sad. She is talking about all I want for Christmas is you, but she ain't even got no you right now. Like, she's just sad. Watching Christmas movies, whatever. And so she's been calling, you know, Tyler, like texting him, like, yo, like, I want to talk to you. But she's just sad. And so Jaleesa's gone, you know, she done finally left to go home. She's just by herself, mad sad. And then at like 11 o'clock, she gets a knock on her door. And so Kiara, you know, she's wearing her little sad Christmas pajamas. She's crying, eating her little ice cream. She goes to the door. She sees it's Tyler. She's like, I look a mess. She tries to fix herself up. But like, you know, what you going to do when you look sad? And so basically she opens the door and Tyler's there with like a bottle of Coquito and a shopping bag. And he's like, you know, like, I got your messages. Like, I want to talk. But, you know, nobody should be alone on Christmas. And so he comes inside and they make Christmas cookies to leave for Santa. And then things get spicy. And then the next day they wake up and they spend Christmas Day together. And then towards the end of the day, Kiara looks at him all, you know, rom-com like. And she's just like, you know, this might be the first time in a long time I've really been able to be myself. And then Tyler's like, Merry Christmas. And then we fade out.
She said that 5 days in.
Yo, she was happy. It's a Christmas movie.
That's crazy.
And so I forgot Tyler. I feel like Tyler should be played by Jarrell Jerome. I just like Jarrell Jerome as an actor, and I want him to do something where he gets to laugh because that man don't laugh in not near a movie he been in, and I would like to see him laugh.
Pain.
That man is going through something every time we see him on the screen. Let that man laugh. Let that man be loved. Damn it. And then I feel like Jabari Banks got to be the fuckboy ex. I feel like he got to come through, do the little light skin, Fresh Prince, you know, and then dip out. And then I feel like this movie should either be directed. Me!
That makes sense. That tracks. Jabari Banks.
Her.
Yeah, okay.
Her. Okay, let's be clear. I cycled through many of humans for that role. I thought about Kofi Siriboe. Okay. Michael B. Jordan was in the running at one point. You know, there were many people in the running. Then I was like, you know what? We should bring Drake back. Drake is an F-boy. We should bring him back as an actor. But then I said, nah, I really feel like it's Jabari Banks' time. You know, it's his season. So I put him in the movie. And then I feel like this movie should either be directed by Malcolm D. Lee, who gave us The Best Man Holiday and The Best Man, or Theodore Witcher, who gave us my favorite movie of all time, one of the best Black rom-coms there ever was, Love Jones. And that is Christmas with Gaelyn.
I would watch a movie with friends.
You would watch my movie with friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would.
See? A nice romantic little whoop-de-doop. That's a good question. Has Caleb seen Love Jones?
Yes. Wasn't the biggest fan.
Has Caleb seen The Best Man? Has Caleb seen The Best Man?
Yes. Multiple times.
Has Caleb seen The Best Man Holiday?
Once.
Okay. I'm surprised.
Me too.
Very surprised.
Very.
No one cares how you feel about Love Jones. I don't care about how anyone feels about Love Jones. It is the greatest Black rom-com. Well, it's not even a rom-com. It's a rom-dram, I would say.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, because there wasn't much calm.
there was some calm. That movie is funny. Don't play them.
Okay.
Hollywood and Nia Long going on that daggone date when he's talking about the girl in the thong. Hilarious. Hilarious.
I mean, I found that disrespectful, but yeah, okay.
Bill Bellamy is funny. You're never going to play Bill Bellamy. We will not disrespect the comedic legend that is Bill Bellamy. Okay?
Mm-hmm. But, listeners, please, we are curious. Which movie would you enjoy seeing? Which movie piques your interest the most? You know?
Yes. Please do let us know.
Which movie should never make it to screen?
Dang. Not never. Maybe you should have some notes.
Which movie could learn a little before it gets to being written?
Yeah. It might need to go through our development office a few times. I think your second movie with some notes could slap. Like, what if instead of them being the couple, what if they're the best man? Like, what if it's the two main characters are the best man and the maid of honor of the couple, and they don't really get along, and then because of the wedding, they start to, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm trying to break hearts. It needs to be lovers to friends. I need people to be like, but that doesn't make sense.
So you just want us to be grumpy in the theater?
Yes. Yes. Why? That is my mission with all my movies, to dupe my audience.
It's not. You always talk about your mission is to spread love and joy and make people happy the way that Ted Lasso makes you happy. We have documented proof of you saying this on like 17 episodes.
And I do that in TV. This way I could do episodes where like people are like, love you, ha 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 ha. But then like most of the season is just like heartbreak. And then movies specifically will always be a prank to my audiences. Always. But speaking of pranks, Christmas is coming up. Do you have any Christmas plans?
So my Christmas plans for now, I am going to my cousin's house. I guess it's always weird when you think about cousins. She's my second cousin, but my daddy first cousin, I guess. Something like that. Somewhere in there.
Gotcha.
But we're going to her house, and with her son, who's like 20. He's my younger cousin, but he likes to think that he's grown. Like, he really likes to boss up on me and like checking on me, be like, where you at? What you doing? And I'm like, sir, I am the older cousin in the situation. Mm-hmm. And then his grandfather will be there. I don't cook, obviously, but I will provide the drinks. I have seen a couple of Christmassy drinks that I'm excited to try. I need to order the Cardi B whip shots so I can make my little drinky drinks. So I'll let y'all know in the new year. That's my plan. Just very calm with the fam bam. Going to probably, watch some Christmas movies, hang out. Nothing too crazy. How about you?
Sounds good. I plan on having Christmas with a very special bottle of Coquito.
I'm correct.
I definitely a bottle of Coquito. Listen. I got my grandma.
This is a public service announcement. Gaelyn spent 5 years in Syracuse. with all the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans and drinking coquito. Gaelyn is at home now with no coquito. And if you want to send me a bottle, I will forever love you. This is a public service announcement. No pressure to Caleb, who's supposed to be one of my best friends, but just anybody really. If you would like to send me a bottle of coquito, just send us an email or a DM.
You know, I got my mom making coquito. I got my grandmother send me bottles that she buys from a neighbor in Brooklyn. 3 bottles of coquito there. My girlfriend be making coquito nonstop, and hers is my favorite. That's not even.
Yeah, Caleb just did a hard launch on the podcast out of nowhere. Whoa! Right, not saying my girlfriend, hard launch. Not the hard launch.
I'm taken, so get out of my DMs. Not that anybody was in them.
So many things have happened in this final moment. Continue, please continue. I'm fully interested. I'm here now. Now we're here.
I plan on having fun for Christmas. Nothing too hard. It's also my dad's birthday, so
happy birthday!
A birthday plan. Yes, yes. I'll give him his birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Father. Pastor Tyrone.
Happy birthday, Papa McDonald.
But yeah, that's about my Christmas plans.
Well, you guys, this is the final episode of the 2022 season of No Sleep Till Hollywood. Caleb and I have already had our 2023 look ahead meeting. I still have some things to do there, but we are very, very excited for that. But with that being said, she's not going to like that I'm going to do this. But we want to say a very special thank you to our executive producer, Doria Lacey, for everything that she has done this year. Doria is taking a step back. Yes, shout out to Lacey. Doria is taking a step back from the podcast next year to focus on other things. And that's super great. Obviously, she's still our friend. We love her very, very much. But we just appreciate you. We love you. You are always and forever a part of the No Sleep Till Hollywood family. And whenever you're ready to come back, just go ahead because we'll need you, girl. But we are super excited for her and everything that she's going to do moving forward. We will be back probably in mid-January with new episodes, new revelations, more stuff. So stay tuned to whatever we're doing. And if you want to keep up with us in the meantime, you can follow me at G Smitty with 2 T's and 4 Y's on anything with an @ symbol.
And you can add +1 to my large followings of Caleb subtitles on any social media.
And you can keep up with us at No Sleep X Prod to stay tuned to what's going on with the podcast. And until next time, everybody, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
See you in 2023, guys.